Yulu! I can't believe you did that. What was all that about running about with me and girls before guys thing we had? We had so much stuff yet left to do. Live in motels, go visit crappy monuments and look for Sasquatch. We had planned for this our whole lives and now you want to get goddamn married? What are you now? Freaking Stepford wives? Can't believe you'd put up with John and get married to him. I was out for a few months and now you're getting, and I repeat, married to him? You used to hate him in high school. How did no one had an objection to it? Y'all barely knew each other. And what's with his creepy cousin staring at me the entire time? What was his name? Michael. He was so creepy and he just kept staring at me oddly the entire ceremony. And telling me about how you didn't deserve to be a friend of mine. Is he like opposed to your marriage or something? Why was he even there then? This whole thing is ridiculous. I can't believe you did this. No phone calls, nothing. I come to the town after all these months to pick you up for our trip and you're getting goddamn married on the same day? I just can't believe it. We had promised. You had promised me. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna go on this trip anyway. With or without you. You know where to find me if you come to your senses. Hey Lou, I'm sorry about my outburst. I shouldn't have been so rude. Looking back, perhaps we had drifted apart, and expecting you to remember our trip was a little presumptuous, I guess. But it hurt when you didn't invite me to your wedding. I thought I was supposed to be your maid of honor. Smiley face. But that's okay. Here's a postcard I picked from one of the gas stops on the road. It looked like something you might want to put in your collage. And, well, it functions well as an apology too. Hope you and John are doing well. I'll keep writing to you. My number's the same if you want to call. I'm pretty free these days. Love, XOXO. I love you, Lou. I will love you as we find ourselves farther and farther from one another. Where once we were so close that we could slip the curved straw and the long, slender spoon between our lips and fingers respectively. I will love you until the chance of us running into one another slip from skim to zero, until your face is fogged by distant memory and your memory is faced by distant fog and your fog is memorized by a distant face and your distance by the memorized memory of a foggy fog. I will love you no matter where you go and who you see, no matter where you avoid and who you don't see and who sees you avoiding where you go. I will love you no matter what happens to you and no matter how I discover what happens to you and no matter what happens to me as I discovered this and no matter how I'm discovered after what happens to me as I'm discovering this. It's from Beatrice Letters by Lemony Snicket. I'm sorry. I hope you are okay, Lou. Please call me. Hey Lou. I'm sort of worried about you not replying to any of my messages. Surely you can't be that mad at me. Just call me. You should be worried about me dying on the road. I shouldn't have to worry about you. I'm sorry. I swear I'm over you marrying John. I'll even come back home if you just call me. I'll drop everything, I promise, if you just ask me. But yeah, otherwise, other than worrying about you, I've been doing fine. Just crossed a few states last night and was able to click a few pictures and portraits somebody had painted. I even printed them so I could mail to you. Can't send you huge chunks of postage because I'm running a little low on money, but I'll keep sending you stuff stuff you can decorate your new home with. I've got to go now. I've got a short job here as a waitress in this diner near this motel I'm living. My shift's gonna start in a bit. Bye, Lou. Love you. Also, I wanted to be able to love. And we all know how that one goes, don't we? A collection of poetry I thought you might like. I haunt their dreams. Do not leave, I beg them, not until you have given me peace. But if anyone hears, they do not answer. From the Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. You will fall in love with train rides, and sooner or later you will realize that nowhere seems like home anymore. From Here's What Our Parents Taught Us by Shinji Moon. In the dream I don't tell anyone, you put your head in my lap. From I Had a Dream About You by Richard Seiken. What is a ghost? Something dead that seems to be alive. Something dead that doesn't know it's dead. From War of Foxes by Richard Seiken. I've left for the forest. XOXO. I don't know why I called you or why. I just keep sending you stuff. I miss you so much, Lou. Some days, I think I made you up. Or maybe we weren't as good friends as I thought. Or maybe this is just all in my mind. But remember the bracelet you made me once? I just hold it in my hands and yeah, sorry, I don't know why I called. Bye. Enclosed a 35mm slide. It's religious looking. I thought you might like to put it up. John's religious, or so I've heard. Reached the forest. XOXO. Hey Lou, what the frick is up with creepy Michael here? I've been seeing him every time I go anywhere, every reflection in the store, every time I snag a table at the diner or go out for a hike. Is this your way of getting back at me? Well, call your guard dog off. It's really annoying. I'll stop sending you stuff. Lou, freaking call your guard dog off. It's getting scary. It's coming closer. Stop this, Lou. At first he was keeping his distance, but he's so freaking terrifying now. I'm at the edge of the forest in a telephone booth and he's staring at me from across the road. He's coming closer. He's walking across the booth. He's just outside the booth. Oh my God. Lou, tell him to stop. He's looking at me. I can't even stare at him. Lou, I'm sorry. I won't contact you again. Call him off.
Exorcizamus te, omnis immundus spiritus, omnis satanica potestas omnis incursio infernalis adversarii. Omnis legio, omnis con potestas, omnis incursio infernalis adversarii. Omnis legio, omnis congregatio et secta diabolica.
Frick you, Lou. Frick you. What have you got me into? Lou, who is John? Where are you? Hello, Louisa Johnson. This is I, your friend. If you do not hear from me, it is because I have chosen to cut contact for a while. Please do not look for me. I do not allow anyone else listening to this to look for me. Regards and wishes for your newly married life.